Hi, this is Rebecca Combo, and I will be sharing with you my essay on a typical morning of working mothers. First, you should get up early and make sure that everyone in your house has everything that they're going to need for the day. You can sit and have your coffee and enjoy the quiet while you prepare yourself for the chaos that is your children as soon as you wake them up. Here's an how-to on what to expect in the morning of working mothers. First, you creep into the bedroom and wake up your husband. You expect that he will somehow be a net to save you when the twister comes through your house, but later in the morning you will wonder why you thought that. You will realize that he will not only have huge holes in that net, but when you look over, he will also be tangled in it. You should expect him to get in the shower and yell things like, "Honey, I can't find my towel. Honey, I can't find my paperwork." You will need to be one step ahead of this and help him by setting out the things the night before that he will need. The things that he will need every day are his car keys, wallet, coffee mug, and shoes. You should put them in his designated spot altogether. You should ask your husband if he has everything he is going to need for the next day the night before and encourage him to put these items in the designated place every night. If you cannot get him to do this, you should find the items that you know he is going to need and put them in the designated spot for the next morning. Because in the morning, when you're dealing with your children, you're not going to have time to do this. Next, you can wake up your children. I suggest that you go into their room singing, "Good morning, time to wake up." You want to start this process as happy and as positive as you can be. This gives you room to fall without completely crashing and sinking like the Titanic hitting an iceberg. You're not going to see this coming until it's too late. You will then have to go into the kids' rooms 5 or 6 times to wake them up as you are trying to get ready for work yourself. They will finally come down the stairs almost as if in slow motion to have breakfast. You will have to make sure that you have plenty of choices. They will never want what you made, and at this point you cannot afford to fight this particular battle. By this time, you are frantically running around the house, trying to get everyone out of the house so you can make it to work on time. Most days, you can count this as your morning exercise. You need to make sure that the kids are dressed appropriately for school. In the winter, they will need items like hats, boots, mittens, scarf, and these are things that you sometimes have to find 2 of or 4 of. In the summer, they will need sneakers for recess and sunscreen, which I occasionally forget to send. They will need their lunches made and put in their book bags. You will need to carve out time to make them go back upstairs to brush their teeth because they always try to get away with not doing that. I'm not sure why. After that, you have to make sure that they are clean, teeth brushed, and their book bags packed. You should always sweep through the house to make sure that you have everything that they are going to need. Nothing worse is getting in the car and almost to school and hearing, "Mom, I forgot my homework." While you're driving, you can find out about any sporting practices or school activities that you will need to plan for the week to come. It is easier to get kids to answer you during this time because they are trapped in your car. Pull up in front of the school, tell your kids to have a good day, and make sure they remember to take their book bags with them. Last, drive as fast as you're legally allowed so that you can get to work on time, because you're probably going to be late. Run to your desk and sit there like you've been there for at least 10 minutes. Say good morning to your boss and realize that you are wearing 2 different shoes and forgot to bring your own lunch. Sigh and hope that tomorrow you are going to get a better time in the morning triathlon. And remember, every working mother goes through this, whether they want to admit it or not.